One of the songs on the project called Josephine, actually, I definitely think that song is a little bit touching on the ego side.
For sure.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, you wrote that song for me, but it was more so like I was tapping into this side where I'm not really necessarily comfortable with sharing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where the so long kind of comes on, because it's like, okay, like, to one, me being cocky in that way and showing that, like, you know, I could get this person, I could court this person, you know what I'm saying? That could be perceived as like egotistical or whatever. But for me, that was kind of like, that's vulnerable.
Yeah.
That for me, that could be a little bit vulnerable for me, because it's like people are seeing me in that light where I'm not really comfortable sharing. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, I do recall just, you know, when I was making those lyrics, and you're like, I don't know if I would say that, or if I really want to say that, and I'm like, that's cool because I'm not saying it, so that's why I wrote it, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, there is that, like like with the ego being on, or the ego being off, soul being on. There's like that. There is a moment of that, like that you have that. I guess it would just be that that confidence, you know. And I think for me is like having your ego be poked at. Does that mean you're more confident, or does that mean you're less confident? You know.
Yeah.
Does that mean you believe in yourself in doing certain things, like, you know, talking to a girl you really like and knowing that she is into you? You know, does that mean you've got confidence from your ego being off and your soul just being on, you know? So there's kind of like a looming question about like what it means to me, to be honest. Like, but when I wrote that song, I was just like, I was in that mode. I was in that, like, you know, I could pull any girl right now.
Yeah.
Because I can tell that by the way you're looking at me, you know, give me about 5 minutes, and even though we going out to dinner, you know. So, but no,
that's definitely it.
But it was just fun. It was funny. Yeah,
I think that when you wrote that song, in a way, when I did respond to you in that way of like, oh, I don't know if I'll say that, because it's like, you know, like when I'm around a group of friends at home or something like that, they will always be like, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
And then you know how your boys are, they're just like egging you on to say all these crazy things. Mm-hmm. And in a sense, that's what it was for me. Because it's like all of these things that I'm thinking, but how can I turn it into like a Reesie perspective?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, that song literally is like what I actually want to say.
Yeah.
But how I am when I actually approach the situation is filtered.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. You wouldn't do those things they tell you to do, because it's like, oh, you guys are only telling me to do it because you won't.
Yeah.
You wouldn't. You know, there's no way you would do that. So that's pretty much. Yeah. That's a good song.
Yeah, I love Josephine.
You do it good. And what's the first one on Atlanta?
Yes,
right?
I actually will be moving there soon.
Okay.
Very soon, which I am very excited about. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I think that we all have our different perceptions on what we should do and how we should navigate life and things like that. And it's not really no set way on being successful, on how to be successful as an independent artist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just have to navigate and do what you think is best for you.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that this would be the best thing for me as an artist, to put myself in a situation where I'm able to make different connections.
For sure.
And to network in many different ways.
So are you so you say you're independent, are you do you want to, is that something you believe you want to keep doing, or is there potential for?
It's potential,
like a record deal or something.
Yeah,
like that?
I definitely would be open to a record deal if it's the right thing, if they're offering the right type of deal, You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If anything, I would be open to a distribution deal before I take a full-on record deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Trying to dip your toe in and you know, get some help, but not don't
because
sign my life away.
I swear, because at the end of the day, owning your stuff as an artist, that's what you should do.
Yeah.
That's how you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be working so hard for something if you've been working X amount of years for something just for someone to capitalize off of all of your hard work and what you're doing.
And you got to put the same amount of work back into it.
I refuse. And then you telling me 10, 15, 20 years later I have to buy all that back from you? No.
Yeah, it could be. It could get sticky.
Yeah, it can. I refuse.
Music industry is not for the faint of heart, for sure.
I refuse. I'm no fool.
No, won't be one. Fool me once, can't fool him again.
But yeah, that's. But I feel as though that, you know, moving to Atlanta would be a great thing for me and all the endeavors that I'm trying to do outside of music as well. Yeah. So I'm really excited. I'm
excited for you.
Just to start that new chapter of my life. You gotta keep it fresh, keep exciting yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's up. And I've never been to Atlanta. I think I was telling you. I went to the airport the one time. Yep. Airport is crazy big, but I'm sure the rest of Atlanta is just like as great as they say it is.
Man, it's popping.
But it's there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot out there, untapped potential, and I'm sure you'll be able to kind of just instead of dip your toe in, dip your whole from the toe up. You know,
hot Georgia. Yeah. Yes. But hey, it's endless. It seems as though, not seems as though. I know. It's a lot of opportunities out there if you just come across the right people and you navigate correctly, and you know what I'm saying? Again, there's no set way. You just have to do what's best for you. But hey, it's Black Hollywood. They don't call it that for no reason.
Yeah.
And I think that it will work out for me. I can't speak for anybody else.
Yeah. You talk a lot about like this, like navigating and kind of just generally just meaning figuring out what your next move is, and you got a lot of that coming up.
Yeah.
So
sometimes that's one of the things that's actually, it's great that you said that, because that's one of the things that I feel as though I was doing, and also with the process of this project as well. Sometimes we could get so set in our ways where we don't want to pivot, but sometimes we have to pivot.
Yeah.
You know,
there's no other way.
There's no other way. Not everything is going to go our way all the time, but we have to know how to just go with the flow and pivot. And just a good friend actually told me that you just gotta pivot. You know?
Yeah, that's the.
I feel like that's just the right terminology for something like that. You know. Yeah. You just gotta go with it.
Okay. Yeah. So cool. What's next on what we got? I think the next one is Past Midnight 2.